like, for example, if there's gonna be certain people in the neighborhood gonna be thugged out on the corner, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, different people have different recreational ways. Some people play soccer, some people draw, some people like to be thugged out on the corner. There's no problem with that. But if there's going to be violence, let's make sure that that violence is being done by the because we want it to be done. I'm not saying me, like, but I'm saying as the people. Like, if we live on 90th, the people on 90th agreed that there's going to be violence. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, what we do have is a cycle that's taking place that's allowing us to get used by other systems. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that's real important. We can reduce the violence if we're sincere, if it's in your heart to stop what's going on. If you're fed up, last year I went to 10 funerals. I'm fed up with going to funerals. So who's going to do something about it? I can't wait. Like I said to you, I'm 23 years old. I'm not going to wait for nobody to come out here and say, oh, we're going to do this, because nobody has the experience that we have of growing up here and knowing the solutions to the problems. So I went to everybody, because I felt that that's what it was in my heart. So I went up to everybody in the neighborhood, and I'm like, look, what can we do to stop the violence? Well, I don't want to see people wearing this color in my neighborhood. All right, that's what we did, you know what I'm saying? And so we don't want people to be slanging dope at this time. Okay, that's what we're going to start doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not partaking in that, but we have to be able to go to that person, because we're going to have gangs, you know what I'm saying? We're going to have dope dealers, but we have to go to them and talk to them, you know what I'm saying? If we want real change. Like, we can't go out there and say, oh, you guys are criminals, you guys are thugs, because they're not. They're humans. And a lot of times people forget that, because we live in America, and America prefers profit over humans. And so, in order for us to stop the violence, we have to come together and say, look, enough is enough. What are we going to do? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, a lot of times people have kids and they be like, oh, now I want to change. And now they be talking, like, oh, those ignorant people out there always going clubbing or always getting drunk and shooting. But that's not, that's nagging. That's not finding a real solution to the problem. Let's start analyzing. Let's have clinics. People have PTSD. People have psychological problems. So they get aggravated easily. They have an encounter with the police. The police thinks, oh, they're on the gang. This is what happened to my friends when I was growing up. They would take them, say he's wearing blue. They're going to take him to the neighborhood on 23rd and East 15th and drop him off right there. And they're going to whoop him, if not kill him. What's that going to do? Instigate a problem. Because now, we have to be real, right? There's gangs. He's going to come back and get his gang, and now there's going to be a warfare. And that's what really happens in Oakland. And that's what people don't talk about, because people don't care about issues like that sufficiently to be able to put themselves on the line. And so we have to be able to go around and say, enough is enough, and let's do something about it. That's how we're going to stop the violence. That's how we're really going to stop it. But we have to keep in mind, like, when the Black Panthers were out, the first drive-by recorded in Oakland was when the police went to do a drive-by on the Black Panther headquarters. So we have to keep in mind what's really going on and who's doing what, And so be prepared for all of that if we're serious about changing our lives and being better people.